Hello, and welcome to a quick video for Spanish 2 about AR verbs. Now, a verb shows action and it has to change form based on who is doing the action. The wonderful thing about Spanish verbs is that they follow a predictable pattern. So, today we are going to look at AR verbs, and these are verbs that end in AR. So, in order to conjugate them, you're going to find the stem by chopping off the AR and adding the endings like you see here. So, this is first person, yo, second person, tú, third person, él, ella, o usted. So, in English, this would be I, you, he, she, you, formal. Now, if you were talking about it would also be conjugated like this, okay, in this form. That would be the third person form. Then we have plural over here on this side of our T chart. So this is more than one person doing the action. Nosotros would be we, ellos, they, but it has to be a group of all males or mixed males and females. Ellas would be a group of only females. Ustedes would be all of you. Or if you were in the South, you'd say all y'all. Okay? Now you're going to notice that the end, o, is going to be added once we chop off the AR from the verb. Okay? So we find our stem, and that is going to be the part of the verb minus the AR. Okay, so let's look at how that actually looks. So if we were to look at the word nadar, it means to swim. Yo nado, tú nadas, él nada, ella nada, usted nada. Nosotros nadamos. Ellos nadan, ellas nadan, ustedes nadan. Do you see how we can add that very predictable ending to the stem of the verb and it changes based on who is doing the action? Okay, so we're going to look at a bunch of different AR verbs and learn how they change in Spanish. But again, let's try this. You try to say it with me. Yo nado, tú nadas, él nada, ella nada, usted nada. Nosotros nadamos. Ellos nadan, ellas nadan, ustedes nadan. Excelente. Hablar, to talk. So, hablar is what we call the infinitive form of the verb. If you were going to use future tense, you would say, voy a hablar. Voy a hablar means I'm going to talk, right? We learned that last week. So let's conjugate hablar. First, we're going to remove the AR and find that our stem is this H-A-B-L. Then we're going to add our endings. Yo hablo, tú hablas, él habla, ella habla, usted habla. Nosotros hablamos. Ellos hablan, ellas hablan, ustedes hablan. Cantar, to sing. Try to conjugate this with me and say it with me. Yo canto, tú cantas, él canta, ella canta, usted canta. Nosotros cantamos, ellos cantan, ellas cantan, ustedes cantan. Pintar, to paint. So our stem is going to be P-I-N-T. Then we chop off the AR. Yo pinto, tú pintas, él pinta, ella pinta, usted pinta. Nosotros pintamos. Ellos pintan, ellas pintan, ustedes pintan. Are you seeing the pattern here? Trabajar, to work. Yo trabajo, tú trabajas, él trabaja, ella trabaja, usted trabaja, nosotros trabajamos, ellos trabajan, ellas trabajan, ustedes trabajan. Caminar, yo camino, tú caminas, él camina, ella camina, usted camina, nosotros caminamos, ellos caminan, ellas caminen, ustedes caminan. Lavar, to wash. Yo lavo, tú lavas, él lava, ella lava, usted lava. Nosotros lavamos. Ellos lavan, Ellas lavan, ustedes lavan. Now you're noticing that the V in Spanish makes a very soft sound. It almost sounds like a B. And you make it by putting your teeth and your lips all together. So your bottom lip and your top teeth go together. And you don't really vocalize it, so you won't hear your vocal cords buzz like you would in English. So make sure you say that V very softly. Lavo, lavas, lava. Dibujar, to draw. The J makes a h sound. It doesn't sound like our J in English. So dibujar, dibujar. Yo dibujo, tú dibujas, él dibuja, ella dibuja, usted dibuja. Nosotros dibujamos. Ellos dibujan, ellas dibujan, ustedes dibujan. Remember that J makes a h sound, almost like an H. Oops. Bailar, to dance. Yo bailo, tú bailas, él baila, ella baila, usted baila, nosotros bailamos. Ellos bailan, ellas bailan, ustedes bailan. Jugar. This I saved for last because it is what we call a stem changing verb. So you will notice that instead of just being able to chop off the AR, we actually change this stem. So instead of JUG, here it goes JUEG. And you just have to memorize some of these. And they will change in all the forms except for the nosotros form. So listen and pay attention closely and try to say it with me. Again, the J makes a h sound in Spanish. Yo juego, tú juegas, él juega, ella juega, usted juega, nosotros jugamos, ellos juegan, ellas juegan, ustedes juegan. Great work learning how to conjugate those AR verbs. Now you're going to practice that in your homework. If you need to review this or go back to it, you certainly can. Good luck making sure that you have it in the right form and that your verb ending matches who is doing the action. Bye, guys.